Welcome back to my channel, Adventures in America. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jocelyn, and for today's topic, I'm going to discuss how to fill out the CDC Attestation Form. CDC stands for Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. All U.S. passengers must fill out the CDC Attestation Form, and you must be 2 years old and above. Please make sure to get the latest version of the CDC form. Currently, there are 7 pages to the form and it expires in May of 2023. In addition, the form can be printed ahead of time and you can fill it out before going to the airport, or you can fill out a digital form with your signature. The form will also be provided to you by the airline personnel, so make sure to arrive early to fill it out. Where do you find the CDC attestation form? You can find this at the CDC website, but today I'm going to show you how to fill out the form. Please remember the travel requirements if you are a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident. U.S. citizens and U.S. permanent residents are exempt from COVID vaccine requirement. However, you must either have a 1-day negative testing or proof of recovery within 90 days of flying. Here's an actual copy of the CDC attestation form. It is actually a combined passenger disclosure and attestation to the United States of America. First requirement, proof of negative COVID test result or recovery from COVID for all passengers arriving to the US. So let me go and scroll down. You must complete this to the best of your knowledge. There is a fine or a penalty for failure to disclose information. All passengers to the US 2 or older must provide to the airline a complete and applicable portion of the attestation. So please do not send false or misleading information. As I've mentioned, U.S. citizens and permanent residents must either have a negative result for a qualifying test or documentation of recovery from COVID in the form of positive viral test no more than 90 days prior to departure, and a letter from a licensed healthcare provider or public health official. If you are a non-US citizen, you must provide proof of being fully vaccinated or proof of being accepted from the requirement to be fully vaccinated against COVID. All passengers to the US 2 years old or older must provide an attestation form. If you are a non-US citizen, you must be fully vaccinated and must have a negative test or documentation of recovery. Let's move on to section 1. If you can see above, on the right-hand corner, the expiration date for this form or this version is May 31st of 2022. And under section 1, this must be completed or on behalf of all passengers 2 years old or older, regardless of citizenship or vaccination. Under A, negative pre-departure test result, which is 1 day before flying, and also for B, documentation of recovery from COVID-19. It shows here on the first portion below A, you must attest, and on the second portion, on behalf of another person. And for B, it's the same thing. The first portion, you must attest for COVID-19 and be cleared for travel. And below it, on behalf of that person, you can also fill out that information. For C, humanitarian exemption. First, you can attest on yourself, and the other portion is on behalf of another person. For Section 2, this is the requirement regarding full vaccination. You can complete this or on behalf of another person 2 years old or older. For A, fully vaccinated, you must attest that you are fully vaccinated. And then if you are done with letter A, you can go ahead and scroll down and find the signature portion of the attestation form. And that's it. If you are fully vaccinated, you can just attest and then go down to find the signature portion of the form, print your name, and then sign and then add the date. Let's go to Section 2, letter B. If you are not fully vaccinated, you must attest that you are not fully vaccinated and that you are a covered individual who is not fully vaccinated and that you are accepted from the requirement to present proof of being fully vaccinated. There are several instances where you could be exempted. The most common exemption is for child 2 to 17 years of age. If you are under this exemption, put a check mark and then proceed to letter D. Child 2 to 17 years of age, and add a check mark that you attest that you are exempted from the requirement to present proof of being fully vaccinated. Let's move on to other not fully vaccinated covered individuals or other exemptions. Diplomatic and official government travel, proceed to and complete C and sign the form. Participant in certain COVID-19 vaccine trials, proceed to and complete D. Medical contraindication to an accepted COVID-19 vaccine, proceed to and complete E only and sign the form. Okay, let's move down to E. Okay, so you need to put a check mark for the exemption and then read the following arrangements: testing and self-quarantine. Other exemptions, let's move on to humanitarian or emergency exception. Also valid visa holder, excluding B1 or B2, and citizen of foreign country with limited COVID-19 vaccine availability. Also member of the U.S. Armed Forces or spouse or child under 18. Also sea crew member traveling pursuant to a C1 and D non-immigrant visa. And then the last, person whose entry is in the U.S. national interest. And then proceed and complete G and sign the attestation form. So it's not that hard to fill out the form. All you have to do is go to the specific portion that is applicable to you. Just scroll down. Once you've done, you can proceed to the signature portion of the form. Print your name, add your signature, and then add the date. The CDC Attestation Form provides for your COVID testing within 1 day of flying to the US or your proof of recovery within 90 days of flying. Also, US citizens and permanent residents do not need to show proof of vaccination. Proof of vaccination for COVID is required for non-US citizens flying to the US. For US citizens and permanent residents, either you must have a 1-day testing, 1-day negative test, or proof of recovery within 90 days. For all other passengers, such as non-US citizens, you must either have proof of full vaccination plus negative test, or proof of vaccination and proof of recovery within 90 days of flying. The CDC form is being provided by the airline personnel before you check in, but you can either go ahead and print and fill out the form, or you can fill out a digital copy with your signature. I would advise, if you are going to the airport without having the CDC attestation form, just go to the airport early and fill out the form. This form is being provided. If you are going to fill out the CDC attestation form ahead of time, make sure that you fill out the latest version of the attestation form. If you have any other questions or comments, please post them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Also, if you are planning to travel in the US soon and you have already booked your flight and you wanted to share your travel experience, please share in the comment section below. Thank you guys for supporting my channel, and if you haven't liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.